Goed, we gaan even... ik ben bijna klaar met het spel. Dus dat betekent dat ik nog even gaat doorpakken. Ja. Ik vind het raar dat zo'n fenomeen niet weer gebeurt, maar goed. Nee.
It could come from a yak. For sure, without Oleg, I never would have found this cave. Oleg is standing guard. I'm sure he'll notify me in time if problems should arise. A small round hole in the rock.
Huh? Chartered lock.
Pretty big rock. Patterns were chiseled into the rock here. I wonder what they mean. An excerpt from the travel journal of a certain Dr. Evans. My father considered getting these documents to be so important that he intentionally coded all documents that deal with this subject.
Oh ja, dat is die boek.
Pretty big rock. The water is crystal clear and most likely ice cold. Patterns were chiseled into the rock here. I wonder what they mean. A wooden peg. I was lucky that there is another drain. Otherwise, the entire cave would probably be underwater already. The bag was next to the skeleton, and the rising waters brought it to the surface. This means that the contents can't be that heavy. Oh, a bone. It looks weird, somehow unnatural. It could come from a yak. A wooden peg.
Jakkedy jak. Jakkedy jak.
I can push the part into the opening without any problems, but nothing is happening. I can push the part in. Patterns were chiseled into the rock here. I wonder what they mean.
I wonder what they mean.
An excerpt.
Even kijken. Er staat hier misschien wat in. Advies gedaan door diensten en de liars. Dit is wat?
Patterns were chiseled into the rock.
Oké. Oké. Hi, rubberdek. Wat wil je vragen?
I can push the part into the opening without any problems, but nothing is happening.
Oh, de telefoon?
There's no reception here.
Nee.
I can push the part in. I can push the part in.
Ik heb toch die... Oh, wacht.
I can push the part. I can push the part in.
Even hè?
I can push the part.
Even kijken, moet er een bepaalde
An
volgorde,
excerpt
denk
from the
ik.
travel journal of a certain Dr. Evans. My father considered getting these documents to be so important that he intentionally coded all documents that deal with the subject.
Wat? Citroen? Hoi Dennis. Niels uit de Nintendo dat. Oké. De reden waarvan hij het niet deed.
The bone caught on something. I can't get it out anymore. This room emanates a weird atmosphere. I can't describe it exactly. Unreal, as if one is entering a different world.
Oh, ja. Wacht even.
An excerpt from the travel journal.
Dan moet ik even mijn telefoon pakken. Of even een schijf gaan rijden. Of met deze... Oh. Oh, dat is niet best dan. Even tekenen hoor. Jee. Stone. Huh? The solution to the riddle Evans travel journal. Where that's written in the stars. Ja, dat is deze.
An excerpt from the travel journal.
Dat is deze. Botkan. Huh? Oh, dat is raar. Botkan. Normaal gesproken moet het willen. Hoe moet je dat eigenlijk zien dan? Staan, daar is die cirkel. Geen idee wat ik aan het doen ben. Oké.
Small humans flee from a huge unshapely object into a cave. These lines and circles look almost like the sketches that Manuel Perez made in Cuba. These lines... The head was chiseled directly out of the massive rock face. It depicts the fall of a huge unshapely object. The broken down trees around the crash site remind me a bit of photos that I once saw of the Tunguska region after the 1908 catastrophe. There's this light coming up from down there that bathes the room in this strange atmosphere.
Even kijken, hoe werkt het dan?
An excerpt from the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. Ze zeggen dat dit er bijna op lijkt, maar... Oké. Nee, dat wil ook niet. Ja, die feeststukken zijn creepy, dat klopt.
Actually, I don't need any onions. I managed to get most men to start crying even without them. He is so cute!
Even kijken hoor. Kan ik ook niks met die... Nee. Nee.
The head was chiseled directly.
Maar wat ik dan niet
excerpt.
begrijp... Wat zijn die lijntjes daarvoor? Oké, dat is 1, 2. Nee. Nee, hij zuigt niet leeg hoor. Hij, ik weet niet of je die films hebt gezien, maar...
An excerpt.
Hij legt een eitje. Hij zag je niet leeg. Hij legt een eitje en dan brengt hij jou zogenaamd de coma. Oh. Oké, ja, dat kan, weet ik niet. Dat weet ik zo niet.
An excerpt.
1, 2, 3. Ja, die heb ik nu. 1, 2. Zo. Waar zijn die lijntjes daarvoor? Aha!
Strange disc. Really looks rather insignificant, but it feels warm. And I have the feeling as if some sort of weird energy is emanating from it. I'll show it to Oleg. Maybe he's got an idea about what we should do with it. Oleg! I was just coming to you.
I see you really did it. Congratulations. We were not mistaken about you.
Thanks. What do you mean by...
I'll explain that later. The boss is waiting. Kambursky to station. Requesting permission to land.
Ah, Oleg, I heard you actually found this metal thing?
Hello, Sergey. Yes, everything actually went as we hoped. The girl was really good.
Excellent work. The boss will be pleased.
Now what are we going to do with her?
The boss's orders were clear.
Is that really necessary?
Well, it is a shame with that cute ass. But with some luck, it'll keep fresh on ice. And now, turn the water on.
Okay. Nothing.
What a piece of crap! The damn thing's broken again! Let's see what the problem is. We should hurry, though. The prototype is as good as ready for use. You see, and the boss is waiting for us.
And the little one?
We won't be gone long. We'll take care of her later. There's a piece missing here. Looks like it was torn out.
Sabotage?
Could be. You take care of it. I have to get back to our scientific genius.
Okay.
Oh, God. I hurt all over, and I'm totally freezing. Where am I? I can only vaguely remember that Oleg knocked me out. But why? I really thought he was someone I could trust. Yet another bad judgment.
Ja, nee, dat klopt. Mensen die zo'n ding op hun gezicht krijgen zijn eigenlijk te dood
This
opgeschreven.
thing helps unclog stopped-up toilets. A bathtub filled with bubbles, a glass of red wine, and someone to massage my back. I think I want to go home. A video camera in the bathroom? I wouldn't want to take a shower in here. I can't reach it. I don't really feel a great need to be a plumber right now. I just want to get out of here.
En nog meer?
Extra soft and fluffy 3 layers.
Nee, het zijn altijd schurken, het spel. Dat heb ik ook niks met. Oké.
A stationary drill. A metal bit is in it. It works!
Mooi. Dat die werkt.
I'll take everything with me that is not on the trees by the time I count to 3. A vise.
Oh,
Standard
God.
equipment in any shop that has at least half the equipment it needs.
Gaan we weer. Advice. Wat gaan we maken vandaag? Geen idee. Huh?
A vise. Standard. A single egg is visible through the plate of glass. The machine can probably be opened with key commands. I do not know the number combination, and if I just simply break the glass, then the contents will probably be destroyed by the falling glass splinters.
Kan ik hier nog weer wat? Met dit spul. Nee.
In the back, a grip with rubber on it. In the front, a bent fork. Nice.
Oké.
A metal plate.
Hartstikke mooi. Huh.
The door is locked. Could be a kind of master key that can be replicated in the workshop as needed. The lock is completely iced over. I can't get the key into it. The lock is completely...
Oké. Maar heb ik een hoofd gezien?
It only contains useless stuff. a metal plate.
Oh dear, oh my. Wat moet ik weer doen?
Extra soft and fluffy 3 layers.
Nee.
I don't really feel a great need to be a plumber right now. There's no water coming out.
There's no water coming out.
I have a vague idea. You can do thread cutting with that. I know, a very risky assumption, but you can't win if you don't try.
Oh, gezellig. Nou, succes met die aliens. Tapper, tapper.
The door is locked. The lock is completely iced over.
Als het ijs over is.
You can use this to seal windows or become a lifeguard on TV. A bathtub filled with bubbles.
Ja, ja, je moet zelf weten wat je speelt natuurlijk.
There's no water coming out.
Maar dat vind ik dan raar.
I don't really... There's no water coming out.
No water coming out. Even kijken.
A vice. Standard...
Nope. 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 Nope.
What a strange design.
Even kijken, we reageren alleen daarop.
It only contains use... It works!
Nou, mooi als die werkt, dan gooi je er toch even wat onder of zo. Maak die sleutel heen bijvoorbeeld. Wat mis ik hier? Wat mis ik hier? Oh. Not a betrayal. Yo. Druk op Europa 3.
The drill is throwing sparks when it gets in contact with the metal plate. A metal plate.
Kan ik hier wat mee dan? Nee, ook niet. Niet tot verwijs. Daarop dus.
A metal plate.
Ja.
A stationary drill. A metal bit is in it.
Ja, trek af hier op 3, wat is dat? Deze had ik gratis bij Amazon Prime. Of Amazon Games.
The sparks from the drill set the paper on fire.
The roof, the roof.
I'm going to freeze to death pretty soon, but at least the key is nice and warm now.
Ja.
The hot key is melting the ice, so the lock is now open. I assume that by entering numbers, one can extend a bridge to the room on the other side. Looks like an elevator shaft, but the elevator is nowhere to be seen. Oh, this appears to be something like a control room. And what is that down there?
Problem solved?
Not quite. But at least I found our saboteur. There was a terrible, regrettable accident just now.
That's too bad. What's going on with the water?
That isn't important right now. I need you here.
Oleg, may I introduce
Oi.
you to Professor Charleroi, our scientific leader?
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, sure. Save it. We don't have time. The boss will be here soon, and I want to have everything ready to go by then.
Oleg, Sergei, and this Nicole Charleroi seem to be like a kind of complete assembly of all the human scum on Earth. Right now, I'm really tempted to jump through the window and send all three of them to... But what are they doing down there? And what kind of machine is that? I don't know for sure what is going on here, but I'm really sure that it is something quite nasty. And this I know. As soon as I get even the slightest chance, I will mess up their plans, but big.
Mijn Steam profiel staat ergens op mijn YouTube. Link daarna.
There are 3,000 switches here, and not one is labeled. I'm not even going to try it. It all looks
Bij
terribly
kanalinfo,
complicated,
misschien?
at least for someone who knows frighteningly little about it. None of the monitors shows anyone. It's probably possible to switch from one room to another somehow, but I can't find the right knobs.
Heb je er geen link op profiel staan?
They all appear to be very busy down there. I should take advantage of it.
Oh, je bedoelt van dit spel? Oh, sorry, ja, sorry. Over dit spel.
What do they
Nee?
need all those video recorders for?
Oh,
A huge plasma screen.
nee, deze had ik gratis bij Amazon Games. Maar je kan het ook wel opzoeken via GOG.com.
A single piece of explosive is still in there. I think I'll take it with me.
Anders heeft Steam dit spel wel. Maar goed dat je het zegt. Nou ja, goed.
There are 3,000 switches here and not one is labeled. I'm not even going to try it.
Dus hier hebben we niks aan.
None of them has a cassette inside. A huge plasma screen.
Ik weet niet, dit spel zal denk ik wel een paar euro kosten of zo. Ik denk niet zoveel.
I think that's a water pump. It's not running though. I assume it is responsible for the running water and the heating. That's probably why it's so cold in here.
Dapper.
Salt. Probably from the bag up there. That little bit is just enough for a breakfast egg. That little bit is...
Visengel hier.
a completely normal fishing rod without any kind of frills, but rather robust. That's the way outside. I'm already freezing my butt off in here, and it's not going to be any warmer out there. 10 polar bears couldn't get me out of here while I'm wearing these clothes. No idea what that does. Nothing is happening. Maybe the switch is broken. The freight elevator does not appear to be very stable. One of the cables has already broken, and the one next to it doesn't look like it is going to last much longer either. The platform hangs too high. I can't reach the stuff.
Even kijken.
No idea what that... Nothing is happening.
Wacht even. Kijk, zeker ook nog terug, zeker ook niet. Uh-oh. Er zijn trouwens 3 delen van, by the way. Ik weet niet of ze aan elkaar gelinkt zijn of zo, maar...
Looks like an elevator shaft, but the elevator is nowhere to be seen. Without an elevator? I really don't feel like jumping into precipices today for a change. Maybe tomorrow. A freight elevator. But there doesn't appear to be a way to summon the elevator up from here. It's not making a sound. Something isn't right. It's not making a sound.
Not making a sound. Something is right.
I think that's a water pump. It's not running, though. I assume it is responsible for the running water and the heating. That little bit is just enough.
Okay. Huh. Nee. Nope.
A completely normal fishing rod without any kind of frills, but rather
Oké, dan moet ik van mij gaan gereedschappen hier.
It only contains you. They seem to work like hand grenades. Pull the ring and make sure to get rid of it real quick.
Waarom heb ik iets... Nee, dus... Oh, wat is... Huh? Silicon. Ja, je zou toch zeggen van siliconen. Pleum hierop. Plak je die op de siliconen, visdraadje eraan. En was oh boy.
I think that's... It's not making a... That's the way outside. The freight elevator does not appear to be very stable. One of the cables has already broken, and the one next to it doesn't look like it is going to last much longer either. No idea what that does.
Denk zelf.
Nothing is happening. Maybe the switch is broken.
Maybe, maybe not.
How am I supposed to get across? Fly?
Go right ahead. Oeh.
There's no water coming out. A video camera in the bathroom? I can't reach it.
Pak je dit ding.
I don't really...
Wacht even. Waarom ben ik dan niet met de plate weer? Huh.
The drill is throwing sparks when it gets in contact with the metal plate.
Nou, daar heb ik dus niks meer aan. Yep. Misschien dat ik die ergens anders voor moet gebruiken. Of misschien ook niet.
Empty.
Vaag. Ai. Oké, die is empty. Daar is er geen videocassette in.
None of them has a cassette inside. A huge plasma screen. They all appear to be very busy down there. I should take advantage of it. It all looks terribly complicated, at least for someone who knows frighteningly little about it. There are 3,000 switches here, and not one is labeled. a metal plate. A completely normal fishing rod without any kind of frills, but rather, they seem to work like you can use this to seal windows or become a lifeguard on TV. I have a vague idea. You can do thread cutting with that. I know, a very risky assumption, but you can't win if you don't try.
Thread cutting. Waarom dan draad?
What a strange design. I think I read somewhere that stuff like this was used to protect sensitive equipment from radio interference.
Metal spikes?
A freight elevator, but there doesn't appear to be a way to...
Thread cutting.
Looks like an elevator shaft.
Geen idee. Clueless.
Without an elevator? I don't have the slightest clue what I should enter. And what happens if I enter the wrong combination too many times? I should look around for clues first. I assume that by entering numbers, one can extend a single egg is visible through the...
Waarom?
I do not know the number combination, and if I just simply break the glass, then the contents will probably be destroyed by the falling glass splinters. This thing helps unclog stopped-up toilets. I can't tear the glass out.
Oh boy. Jezus, Mina. Maar als dat een draadknipper is... Middelvergrootglas. Deze?
It only contains useless stuff.
Ja, de... Dus een bankschroef. Maar dat vind ik raar. Van als ik hier een plunger op kan proppen.
A single egg is
Ik vind het heel raar.
This thing helps unclog stopped up toilets. I can't tear the glass out with a plunger. I'll just take it with me again.
Ik heb een dik kan ik kwijt. Dus een metalen plaat. En daar is alles mee gezegd.
The drill is throwing sparks when it gets in contact with the metal plate.
Welke combinatie heb ik nog niet geprobeerd? Deze met de vijs? Nee. Deze met de vijs? Nee. Deze met de vijs? Nee. 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 Oké. Nee. 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 Ik. Nee. Even kijken hoor. Deze met de drill. Nee. Drill. Nee. Drill. Nee. Drill. Nee. Drill. Nee. Alleen deze wel op de drill. Nee, dat ook niet. Nee. 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 Je hebt ook geen
The
zin.
drill is throwing sparks when it gets in contact.
Goed, deze kamer. Kan dit? Nee.
I don't really feel a great...
Gaan ze mappen? Nee. 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 We hebben alleen deze twee. Nee. Nee. Wasbak? Wasbak heb ik geen... wil niet. Nee, ik heb alleen deze twee. Deze wil niet. Hoe dan? Nee, de plantje wil wel hierop.
I do not know the number combination, and if I just simply break the glass...
Bla bla bla. Deze wil verdwenen niet. Deze wel voor 2 niet. Voor 2 ook niet. Ook niet. Ook niet. Dan heb ik nou die plunger weer mee.
I can't.
Goed. Dan hebben we hier dan. Plunger. Machine. Nee. Met de plate. Nee. Wat de fuck mis ik dan? Ook niet. Ook niet.
I have a vague idea. You can do thread cutting with that. I know, a very risky assumption, but you can't win if you don't try.
En wat moet ik met het zout dan?
Salt. Probably from the bag up there. The platform hangs too high. I can't reach the stuff. The platform... Nothing is... The...
Switch. Platform.
That's the way out... That's the way outside. A freight elevator.
Ja.
I'd probably feel better if I blew it up. But would it help? Probably not.
Bijna.
Maybe I can pick up one of the lighter packs. Winter clothing. That's a nice catch. Much better already.
Still a hint.
Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. Just where am I? Antarctica? Nobody is ever going to find me here. I can forget about that. A 10-liter bucket.
Nee, ik ben er al.
A 10-liter bucket. Just how did they get all that heavy equipment here? It must have been a huge logistical effort. Building the station probably cost a lot of money. Somebody must be counting on getting a lot of profits. Just how did they get all that heavy equipment? The penguin seems to be sitting on something. He's probably hatching something. A warning sign. Caution. Precipice. There's someone lying there. Hello? Are you hurt? Hello? I almost fear that he's dead. Funny that someone should fall into the glacier's precipice, who probably knows his way around here. Plus, there was a warning sign. Just a moment. It could, of course, be that he had a little help when he fell. I believe these people here are capable of that. It almost looks as if they let the poor guy die in misery down there. I really have to watch out. A human life does not appear to be worth much out here. This goes down so deep, I can't even guess where the bottom is. The shield was stuck in there.
Nee, papier heb ik al gebruikt.
Penguins.
Goed, ik heb een bucket.
A 10-liter bucket. A hollow pipe with a sign, "Caution Precipice," attached to it.
Een hollow pipe. Nee.
It works!
Oh, ik vergeet wat. Nee. Een hollow pipe. Kijk als ik nog wat meer naar boven kan halen. Oh. Nog meer?
The other stuff on the platform is too heavy to be able to pull it up with the fishing rod. Terry cloth bedding, a whole stack of it. Whatever am I supposed to do with it?
Bucket.
I do not know the number Nothing is happening. Terry cloth bedding, a whole stack of it. Whatever am I supposed to do with it?
Nou, ik zat eraan te denken om op te eten misschien of iets dergelijks. Ik heb geen idee hoor, maar ik zeg maar wat.
None of the monitors shows anyone. It's probably possible to switch from one room to another somehow, but I can't find the right knobs. I can't tear the glass out with...
Shitting me. Ceiling windows. Dan gooit weer naar beneden. Waarom dat dan?
The platform swings back and forth, but it holds.
Ik moet hier wat doen. Wat moet ik hier doen?
The freight elevator does not appear to be very stable. One of the... The platform swings back and...
Oké, en de gedachte hier van achter is, ik heb geen idee. Wacht even.
A huge field full of these strange things. I assume that they contain antennas, but what do you do with them? Receive signals? Or send signals? The power consumption of this facility must be gargantuan. Wow, an old whaling ship, completely enclosed in ice.
Oh boy.
I wonder how long that has been here. A stationary harpoon. The things have an enormous penetrative ability and a relatively large operational range. What am I supposed to fire at? I haven't really been able to find that many real potential targets here yet. It appears as if there had been a hole in the ice at one time, but it has frozen over almost completely in the meantime.
Barrel.
It contains whale oil. People also used to use it as lamp oil and lubricant.
Shitting me.
It's a little heavy. Not even female Russian shot putters can carry that.
Oh.
The bedding has soaked up fish oil. It is beastly heavy and stinks like one too. The jacket is frozen stiff, but it appears that there is still something in the side pocket.
Flask.
I don't think it will contain any vodka, but in this cold, I would be happy with whiskey too. If I only could get this damned cork out of this bottle.
Even kijken hoor.
So I leave behind yet another trail of devastation. Where am I supposed to put this? I can't carry this much.
In een bucket. Maar wat moet ze met het zout dan?
That would be enough for a lot of breakfast eggs. Nothing is happening. Maybe the switch is broken.
Oh, de lift is gebroken, dat kan ook. Wat moet ik met al het zout? Oh, wacht even.
Well, it will probably take some time until the salt has eaten its way through the ice. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get the hole open again with only my bare hands. What am I supposed to fire at? I haven't really...
Je haalt het ding eraf, je pakt het door het ijs. Misschien?
A 10-liter bucket. It appears as if there had been a hole in the ice. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get the hole open again with...
Hoeveel zout moet ik wel niet gebruiken dan?
The shield was stuck in there.
Dan heb ik hier niks meer te zoeken. Oké. Oh, kijk.
The salt ate a huge hole into the ice. There are people who prefer to jump into ice holes at -300 degrees. but I am definitely not one of them. An old saying says you should never blow up the ice floe you are standing on. Nothing is happening. I probably should try it with some bait.
Oh, wat ben jij een veel action vrouwtje. Wait.
It's a little heavy. Not
Wait. Even denken hoor. Waar had ik bed vandaan dan?
What am I supposed to fire at? A stationary harpoon. An old saying says you should...
Wait. Uh-oh. Waar haal ik beet vandaan?
The penguin seems to be sitting on something. He's probably hatching something.
Ja, inderdaad, ik moet even vissen, alleen... Ik moet beet hebben.
The shield was stuck in there.
Even kijken hoor.
That would be enough for a lot of breakfast eggs. Oh, wacht even. So, pulled the cork in style. Nothing. All that effort for nothing. Again.
Wacht even. Nee.
A cork. Nothing. All... people who prefer to jump into ice holes at minus 300 degrees, but I am definitely not one of them.
Ik hoop alleen niet dat ik een lege emmer nodig heb. Anders ben ik gezien.
Just how did they...
Nou, whack the penguin.
A single...
Oh my god.
It even reasonably fits into the drain. That should stop the water from draining.
Oké,
There's no water coming out.
dat is hem juist. There's no water coming out.
It works!
Nope. Oep. Oei, 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 oei.
I do not know the number combination, and if I just simply break the glass, then the contents will probably be
What the fuck?
I think that's a water pump. It's...
Oké, wat mis ik nog voor die waterpomp dan? Oh shit. Oh, wacht even. Je zou daarbij toch zeggen van... Hè?
A 10-liter bucket full of salt.
Nee, moest ik ook niks.
The shield was stuck in there. A hollow pipe with a sign, "Caution Precipice," attached to it.
Oh, pipe. De pik krijg ik ook niet weg, dus ik moet deze vis hebben.
Nothing is happening. I probably should try it with some bait.
Alleen waar vind ik dan beet?
Nothing is happening.
Dan heb ik ook niet rot gebukkerd nog met die zout erin.
It contains whale oil. People also used to use it as lamp oil and lubricant.
Ja, walvisolie, maar daar heb ik niks aan. Wat mis ik hier? Doe ik het weer.
A huge field full of these strange things.
Ben ik tegenover? Nee, dat is die gat waar ik die paal uit de grond heb getrokken. Oh, wacht even.
Wow, what an explosion! It appears that it even triggered a small avalanche, but it didn't appear to bother the penguin.
Dus. Yes! Yes, 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 yes.
I know that robbing dead bodies is frowned upon in upper circles, but I cannot do anything for him anymore. He, however, could perhaps still be helpful.
Oh boy.
In an abstract sort of way, the amulet represents a head. There is a large diamond on top. It looks to be very old, and if the diamond is real, it is worth a fortune. A gasoline lighter. Unfortunately, there is no gas in it.
Serieus.
A couple torn out pages. They're entitled Research Journal of Nicole Charleroi. I don't think that this information will help me right now, but I might at least understand better how everything ties together.
Even kijken. With maximum support, I have now enough based on research. Nou, voor mij is het alleen achtergrondinformatie. Oké,
The lighter could serve as a blinker substitute and lead all in one. It's definitely worth a try.
Wacht even. Was het anders? Ja.
That was easier than I thought it would be. Nothing is happening. I probably should try it with some bait.
Oh.
Maybe I can distract it with some fish.
Een ei. Oh, wat zijn we blij. Alleen wat moet ik met die ei?
It doesn't like it that I stole his offspring. I'll put the egg back down. I have enough enemies here as it is.
Oké.
A gasoline lighter. Unfortunately, there is no gas in it.
Nou, je zou haar zeggen van dump dat ding daar even in.
I don't need any more
Fish. A gasoline lighter with no gas.
It always looks so simple in detective stories. Plunger on the glass, cut it with a diamond, and...
Presto.
It really is simple. I have no idea what animal this comes from. It's too large to be a chicken egg, but who knows what they are doing here in the station. I think they are capable of anything. Empty.
Wat moet ik eigenlijk nog met pingwing uit dan?
At least now the poor little guy has a real chance of seeing something come out of that egg.
Mommy.
An egg-shaped thing made of metal.
Oh. En we hebben water.
It fits, and the machine is also starting to work again. Yay! The tub is full. Woohoo!
telefoon.
Now all I need is a relaxing bath oil. A video camera in the bathroom? Now all I need is a relaxing bath oil. Now all I...
Ik hoop dat er geen probleem gaat.
Nothing is happening.
Waarom kan ik die emmer
A
niet...
10-liter bucket full of salt.
Die zou niet dumpen. Oh jee. Bath oil. Ja, maar die kan ze niet dragen.
It's a little heavy. Not even female Russian shot putters can carry that.
Bath oil.
I don't need any more fish for the time being. And if I do, I know how it works.
Even kijken hoor.
I assume that by end... There are 3,000... A huge plasma screen. None of them has a... They all appear to be very... There are 3,000... None of the monitors shows anyone. It's probably possible. There are 3,000... Looks like an elevator shaft. Without an elevator?
Nope.
I could use the diamond to cut the glass, but then it would fall down and destroy the egg.
Huh? Waar heb je het over? Ja.
Now all I need is a relaxing bath oil.
Laat maar. Even kijken hoor. Oké, secret files. Nee, die moet ik niet hebben. Secret files. Tunguska. Ik hoop dat ik het niet verkloten heb. Even kijken hoor. Tunguska, Cuba, Ierland, China, Antarctica. Huh? Ja. Ja. Return to the station. To the workroom. Mhm. Ja. Oh.
Bill.
Oké dan. Ik heb even gespiekt.
Too bad, actually. It was just about to get nice and warm. The water has frozen over pretty quickly. I hope that the ice will hold me. The camera has been screwed on tight, but at least I could remove the strap. Oh, there is something else on the tape. A remainder of another recording. Looks like the room right next door. This Nicole Charleroi is having a discussion with a really elegantly dressed guy. Unfortunately, his back is to the camera, but I could swear that it's... What's going on down there?
I heard we are ready.
Yes, apart from a few small details, everything is ready. Thanks to the artifact, we were able to quickly bring the radiation fields to the desired level.
So I was right.
About the artifact?
About you, Professor Charleroi. Your team has truly done magnificent work. And Sergei, Oleg, you also deserve a lot of praise.
Thank you. It was an honor for us.
But enough self-congratulations. We still have a lot to do. Mankind is waiting for us to relieve them from a few decisions.
Massimo Gartuzzo? If he's involved in this, it must be a really big thing. And if he goes to the ends of the world just for this, then I'd rather not dwell on how big this thing is. Realistically, there are only two possibilities. Either I make sure there is a super big noise, or I die clandestinely, quietly, and unnoticed. And since I definitely do not feel like dying, I should think of something that makes a huge kaboom. Only I probably won't be able to do much by myself. I need help, and I need it fast. A huge plasma screen. A huge plasma screen. A huge plasma screen. There are 3,000 switches.
Oké. Hoe wou je dat communiceren dan? Making a huge kaboom.
What am I supposed to fire at?
Oei. Ach jee. Gaan we weer, hè? Ja.
I've gotten warm enough now. The bad guys can go on freezing.
Huge kaboom.
The water has frozen over pretty.
Jeez. Ik heb een donkerbraaf vermoeden dat ik tegen het einde aan zit, maar...
I assume that by entering numbers, one can.
Oké.
A couple torn out pages. There, I don't.
Hier misschien combinaties, hè? Even kijken hoor. Vast niet. Oh, 25, oké.
2, 5, 1, 3. Done it. I wonder what is waiting for me in that room over there.
Radar. Great. Kaboom.
Full of fireworks. I think I'll take a couple with me, and probably the matches too. All of the equipment looks to be completely out of date. They obviously only invested in stuff that was absolutely necessary. All of the equipment for measuring and analysis. What exactly can one do with it? I haven't got the faintest idea. There is something in the close vicinity of the research station, most likely an airplane. Maybe they can come and get me out of here. I just have to get their attention somehow. The matches burn well, but the fuse doesn't. It probably got wet at some point in time.
Don't know.
There are 3,000. There are 3. The matches burn well, but the fuse doesn't. It probably got wet at some point in time.
Nog steeds die bakken met zon.
hopefully the fuses will work again if I pour the whale oil over them. Flares. I assume that they are used to mark the landing spot for helicopters and airplanes. If I put them on the floor and light them, that won't help much either. Maybe I can use them somewhere else that makes more sense.
Ja hoor, hoe kom je daarbij? Kijk dan.
It's not what you think.
Typical statement from a man.
They aren't our enemies. They want to help us.
I've had my fill lately of people who allegedly want to help me.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry about Oleg.
How did you know?
Later. These men have brought me here to...
So you are in cahoots with them. They're the same guys who were seen in the museum by the janitor and the little girl when my father was kidnapped, right?
Yes, and the sect did actually kidnap your father. But for his own protection. Don't worry. He's fine.
For his protection? From people like you? You played me for a sucker and were working with these guys the entire time.
No. When I got back from Ireland, the sect also kidnapped me. Then they explained how everything fits together. I'd never seen these guys before that. You have to believe me.
Do I?
During his investigation into the Tunguska catastrophe, your father stumbled onto something that has to be kept secret at all costs. The sect has done everything it can to make sure this secret doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
And what is that?
The people believe that they're the offspring of aliens from outer space.
Sure.
Oh, God.
And the Tunguska catastrophe was caused by a nuclear-powered interstellar spaceship that crashed while trying to rescue its last living survivors from Earth.
Bullshit!
Psst.
Don't tell me you believe that.
I don't know what I should believe anymore. Do you remember your encounter with the sect?
In Tunguska? Yes. It was pretty weird.
The fact is that in the summer of 1908, an unidentified object was annihilated in a detonation as powerful as a modern hydrogen bomb, but they found no crater and no remains. Then these strange fragments appeared years later. Your father examined them and discovered that they were made from materials that didn't come from Earth, but were processed.
The Kalenkov report?
Exactly. Then the military got a hold of the material, and your father was prohibited from doing any more research. When he and Manuel Perez took off again for the Tunguska region, Perez accidentally became a victim of an experiment that the military was conducting with the extraterrestrial object there. Your father realizes how dangerous the material is, but he continues to do research despite, or maybe because of it, until he comes across evidence of the Zopa, whose abandoned caves he discovers in China. There he discovers artifacts that consist of the same extraterrestrial material as the fragments from the Tunguska region. A strange connection, don't you think?
And one of the artifacts is here now, delivered personally by Nina Kalenkov.
The station belongs to a man named Massimo Gattuso. Have you ever heard his name before?
Billionaire, divorced 3 times, devastatingly handsome. You can ask him for an autograph in a second.
What?
He's here. I saw him below in the station.
Hopefully we aren't too late. He bought shares in all the telecommunication companies through middlemen and will soon control the entire mobile network.
So what? Are you afraid that the prices per minute will go up?
Be serious for a second, Nina. Don't you have any idea what they're planning here? Think about Perez's accident, the psychiatric clinic in Cuba, the French female scientist, and the Russians' animal experiments.
Give me a hint.
They are working on a technology that will manipulate thoughts.
Oh, come on. First you come to me with these aliens, and now this?
It sounds inconceivable, I know. But research into this technology is nothing new. As far as I know, no one has been successful yet. But with this extraterrestrial material... Do you think that Massimo Gattuso will go to so much trouble if the artifact was merely of value archaeologically? The sect believes that he is about to implement this technology, and you can imagine what will happen then.
So, do you trust these people?
More than I trust this Gattuso.
And what are you planning to do?
The sect will take care of detonating the transmitter, and we have to find a way to disrupt the experiment itself. Are you familiar with the layout in there? Is there maybe a control room or something like that?
Sure. Follow me and try to be inconspicuous.
Yes, sir. Oh, before I forget, I found your cell phone in the caves in China. I thought you'd probably need it, in case you want to call me after all this is finished.
I know your number by heart.
So, the elevator should be working again. But maybe we should wait until the sect members have detonated the antenna.
And if not, we still have the element of surprise on our side.
So you really want to go down there?
Yes. Now let's go.
Damn, what just happened? The elevator appears to still be working, as do some of the doors, but I can't open the other ones. Nina, can you hear me? Just great. I have to get the doors open as soon as possible or we'll have a real problem. We've had more than enough of those already. Hopefully Nina will wait for me and won't do anything stupid. But if I know her, she probably will.
Max doesn't seem to hear me through the door. Now what? Hopefully he'll get the door open again. But I can't really wait for him to do it. We have no time to lose. Maybe that elevator still works. Then I can look around a little downstairs.
Oh boy, oh boy.
One of the surveillance cameras. Hopefully Max is constantly checking the monitors in the control room. The pipe is cold. Someone took the knob that opens and closes the vent. There's just a rod left now. I threaded the rod. I can't open or close the valve with my bare hands. A radiator.
Radiator. Wat nog meer daar?
What an enormous icicle. The radiator feels cold. I can't break it loose. It's much too massive for that.
Ik heb het idee dat ik die...
I hear voices behind that door. As long as I don't have an army behind me, I really shouldn't go in there.
Radioactief. Oh.
An iron chain hanging in the middle of the room. No idea what that's good for. The tube leads through the wall into the hallway. There are 2 labels on it: danger, explosive, and do not bring in contact with water. For such dangerous stuff, that vat sure doesn't make a stable impression. I'd better not touch it. The labels on it promise a lot of trouble if I do, and I have more than enough of that already. The sign warns that contact with water could trigger chemical reactions. The paint is so brittle that it crumbles just looking at it. In some places where the walls have cracked, the ice is visible behind the walls. We must therefore be below sea level.
Anders nog wat. Chain. Geen idee. Nee. Ik ga eerst even wat uitproberen.
I've gotten warm enough now. The bad guys can go on freezing. It's not making a sound. Something isn't right.
Ja, serieus. Een bevroren radiator kun je ook niks mee doen.
I've gotten warm enough now.
Even kijken, kan ik hier misschien wat mee? Nee.
The paint stuck to the silicone. With a little imagination, you can see the sign again. The sign is riveted.
Okay.
The peeled off paint from the shield is now on the silicone impression. The no water symbol can be made out halfway clearly.
Okay.
An iron chain hanging in the middle of the room. No idea what that's good for. The tube leads through the wall into the hallway. I'd better not touch it. The labels on it promise a lot of trouble if I do. And I have more than an... There are 2 labels on it.
Explosive.
The sign is not recognizable anymore. The paint is now on the silicone impression. The sign is riveted.
Er ligt ook een sleutel bij die ton. Oh ja.
Hopefully the lid won't open.
Oh, over het hoofd gezien, dankjewel.
My former teacher, Mr. Puetz, would say no one can force a round metal rod to rotate with a wrench.
Okay. Haha. Wat is dat?
I now have more leverage from the pipe I stuck on it. My former teacher, Mr. Poet.
Dit gaat sneller.
My former teacher, Mr. Poets. I can't open or close.
Dan moet ik het ding zeker als blikopener gebruiken dan. Nee. Huh? Maar, als dit een tapper is. Wacht even. Wat? Oh, dat was die vlaggenpost die ik gebruikt heb.
If Max would have been able to open the door, he would be beside me right now.
Even kijken. Feest. Nee.
The door is shut. Hopefully, Max will be able to open it again soon.
Met de plate hier op leg. Nee, maakt niet uit. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The door is shut. Hopefully, Max.
The door is shut. Met die bucket? Ah. Extended range. Oh, even kijken. Wat hebben wij? Oh, ja. Hoe is het nog met jouw spiegel? Oké. Wat?
I should pay attention. As soon as the icicle begins to melt, it will swing across the room on the chain.
Oké. Even kijken. Begint te melt.
The sign is not recognizable anymore.
En dan moet ik als nog weer naar boven dan.
I've gotten warm enough now. The bad guys can go on. An egg-shaped thing made of metal. I think that's a water pump.
Ja, maar dan moet het ijs toch smelten, toch? Nou, het ijs smelten.
radiator.
Een radiator. Hoe doen we dat?
I can't open or close the valve with my bare hands. My former teacher, Mr. Pouet, the pipe is cold.
Serieus. Wat er lawaai gebeuren. Ik ben nog weer
A
flauw van, man.
radiator. I should pay attention. As soon as the icicle begins to melt, it will swing across.
Hé, leg wat.
When I wedged the icicle between the pipes, the nut broke from the mounting bracket of the pipes.
Nat. Je hoort daarop zeker. Dan word je flauw van, man. Iedere keer zitten ze voor die deur te dansen. Moet die kinderen trouwens niet op bed?
Phew. That's it then. The vent is open. A radiator. The pipe is cold.
Ja, met die pipe is cold. Moet dit ding het toch?
I've gotten warm enough now.
Nou,
It's not making. A radiator. The radiator is gurgling and is cold. I guess there isn't enough water in the pipes.
ja. Ben je rood of ben je blond? In de zin van... Rood.
Nothing is.
Ja, ik moest dan veel omhoog doen. Momentje.
A radiator. I can't open or close the valve.
Oké, ik heb die nat.
I hear voices behind that.
Maar dan moet ik toch daar. Wat?
I'd better not touch it.
Ik moet toch. Wat? Speelt dit misschien weer een rol?
The tube leads through the wall into the hallway.
Ja, ik moet zorgen dat ik die buizen voor hem krijg. Dat is het. Alleen ze wil die eigenval, metaal eigenval er niet in
The vent is open.
instappen.
I can't open or close the valve with my bare hands.
Met een plate misschien? Nee. Oh, wacht even.
This thing has all the bells and whistles. You can even play a rhyme. There's no reception here.
Ook dat nog.
There's no...
Oh ja, ik kan niet naar buiten. Kijk, ik bedoel gewoon dit ding er weer in
I've gotten
stappen.
warm enough now. The bad guys can go on freezing.
Nee.
Nothing... The door is shut. There's no reception. Where am I supposed to put this? I think that's a water pump. It's not running though.
Waar ik het ijs moest smelten om water te krijgen.
How am I supposed to get across?
Wacht even maar. Nee, die metalen ei, die is voor die waterpomp. Maar ze wil die waterpomp niet meer aanzetten.
The door is shut. The peeled-off paint from the shield is now on the silicone impression. The no water symbol can be made out halfway clearly. The peeled-off paint from the shield is now on the silicone impression. The no water symbol can be made out halfway clearly.
Ga er ook van. Waarom wil ze die dinges niet meer aanzetten dan? Ik begrijp dat niet.
It's not making a... I've gotten warm enough now. The bad guys can go on freezing.
Dat bedoel ik. Dat vind ik juist vreemd, want ik heb juist die waterbom nodig.
I've gotten warm...
Waar is nog mis een waterbom dan? Want die buizen gaan in die kamer hier. Ja. Ik heb geen idee. Hier wil ze niet
I'd better
aankomen.
not touch it.
Dit wil ook niet. Even kijken. Wil ook niet. Wil ook niet. Nou, dit papier heb ik niks aan. Visengel. Nou, die plantje heb ik al geprobeerd. Heel bizar. Met de pleder heb ik ook niks aan. Je zou haast zeggen die... kan een bakken met salt. Daar heb ik niks aan. De telefoon was
There's
niet
no
gebruikt.
reception here.
Wat is ik met die kompas? De forklifts. Max Gruber. Even kijken.
The peeled off a couple torn out pages. I don't think that this information will help me right now, but I might at least understand better how everything ties together.
Ik heb geen idee.
In an abstract sort of way, the amulet represents a head. There is a large diamond on top. It looks to be very old, and if the diamond is real, it is worth a fortune.
Wat ik gewoon... Goed, blijkbaar moet ik... Moet ik hier wezen of zo? Nee. Oh. Nou, ik ga verder ook niet... Wat?
A gasoline lighter. Unfortunately, there is no gas in it.
Oké, wat heb ik... Kijk hoor. Open naar left door, kit range, silicon. This, second chain. Get not on the floor. Ja.
There's no flame lit in the heating unit? Well, then let's look for the right button that fires it up. So, that should have been it.
Huh?
It should actually be getting warmer now, but the radiator is just gurgling. I guess there isn't enough water in the pipes.
Ja.
The pipe is cold.
Okay.
If my plan works and Max understands my clues, the heater will get warm, and so will the pipes with the icicle between them. When it melts and slides out of the pipes, it will hopefully push the vat from the shelf onto the floor. And as soon as the vat cover opens and the highly explosive chemical comes into contact with the ice on the floor, it will go kaboom! A great fuse! If I could somehow get out of here, I should close the valve again afterwards, otherwise this whole joint will blow with me and Max inside.
Water? Heat? There's no water in the heating unit? I'll see if I can find a control unit for the water feed. I hope that was the right switch. Ah, damn it! Nina, look out!
So I did hear right. The lady did actually manage to free herself. Well then, come along. The boss is already eagerly waiting to make your acquaintance.
Ah, Miss Kalenkov, we finally meet in person. Please excuse my bad manners. I would have introduced myself much sooner, but as you can see, I'm under quite a bit of stress. Allow me to introduce myself, Massimo Gattuso.
Kidnapping, aggravated assault, and whatever else you ordered to do. So you're considering that good form?
No, but special circumstances unfortunately demand special measures. But since you are already here, may I offer you a front row seat for the world premiere?
Thanks, but I'm not interested.
Then you'll really be missing something. You will witness how my new marketing measures will lead humanity into a happier future.
I can't wait.
As you should. I'm sure you're familiar with it. You spend days thinking about which dress you should buy, and then you have a fight with your boyfriend about whether you should buy the red or the green couch.
I don't need a couch, and certainly not a green one.
I will relieve humanity from these problems in the future.
Through brainwashing?
I call it help in decision-making. It will not only save people a lot of trouble, but they will also have more time to concentrate on really important things. You have to admit, it's a truly noble gesture on my part.
I have to admit, you're even sicker than I thought. All you care about is selling your products. You don't give a shit about the people.
What a shame that you don't appreciate my plans. Don't worry, though. You won't be in the position to take offense. And now, if you'll please excuse me, I have to prepare for the first test run. And if I can offer you a word of advice, be happy that you will be allowed to witness this spectacle. It would be a shame if you couldn't enjoy your last hours on Earth, wouldn't it?
It can't be much longer until the icicle slips from the pipe. I have to get out of here, fast! One of those monitoring cameras again. A loading crane. I won't be able to get there unnoticed.
Hey.
His pseudo-charming way hides a textbook archetypal slick and unscrupulous supervillain. To build all these devices here at the edge of the world, that must have been a huge effort. What's it all for?
The equipment is extremely sensitive. Do you see the big display back there?
It's hard to overlook.
The project is strictly monitored, because incorrect radiation could lead to a malfunction. We've therefore played it safe and built part of the complex underground.
Okay.
In case you're interested, a sect has just arrived. They're about to destroy your equipment on the surface.
Yeah, sure. Who is leading them? Superheroes who are saving the world?
I'm serious.
I think you're missing my point. And now please excuse me. I don't have time to talk.
I really trusted that guy. How could I be so stupid? I would like...
Quiet! Professor Charleroi has to concentrate.
On first impression, she seems quite nice. But this is obviously utterly wrong. Miss Charleroi?
Shut your mouth, or Sergei will shut it for you.
Another one who has made a fool of me this entire time. I assume that he was Massimo's information source in Russia. My interest in a conversation with him approximates the temperatures down here. Massimo wants to realize his sick plans with it. I won't be able to get there unnoticed.
Even kijken hoor. Get there unnoticed.
A loading crane. I see no way to operate the crane from down here. According to Massimo, these monitors serve to check whether the conditions are still at optimum or whether there are problems, such as interfering radiation. It appears that all displays are currently in the normal range. Max must be up there. Hopefully they haven't caught him yet. There's no reception here. In an abstract...
Oh boy. Oh shit, here we go again.
Massimo wants to realize his sick plans with it. I won't be able to get there unnoticed. Oleg is watching me carefully again. One wrong move, and I'll probably die on the precipice of the glacier.
Oleg, huh?
I can't kill them all at once. Once I killed the first person, I probably would be dead on the floor. I can't kill them. I won't be able to get there I would like...
Quiet! Professor Shaw...
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
I can't kill... If I've understood your explanations correctly, there are a few flaws in your reasoning.
We can talk about it later. Oh no. Unfortunately, we won't have an opportunity.
Oleg is watching me. There's no reception here.
Huh?
Oleg is watching.
What? Oh shit, there's a lot. Ik zit er trouwens net over na te denken. Deze stream te vervangen voor...
I think I may have something you've been looking for.
Oh, the part from the water pump? Thank you very much. We will reward you with a painless death.
How friendly of you.
Oleg, put that thing back in there quickly so that it's nice and warm again up in the station when we celebrate our triumph.
Okay. You will watch our guest of honor?
I don't think that our princess wants to run away, do you?
No, of course not. It's terribly comfortable here.
Nee, ik zat misschien te denken om Assassin's Creed Mirage te gaan spelen dan.
One of those monitoring cameras. I won't be able to...
Damn it, we have some interfering radiation here somewhere. If we don't get it under control quickly, we'll have to stop the experiment.
I can't kill... The Committee of the Friendly Do-Gooders probably does not want to include me in its ranks.
Okay.
I can't kill them...
You mean escape using the crane? We'll see if that goes well. But I don't have a better idea, so let's give it a shot. Good luck, Nina.
It's getting warm up there. The champagne is being chilled. This means that there is nothing standing in the way of our party.
The celebration will have to wait. We have some serious problems here. What the hell was that?
I'm sure we can thank this little toad here for this. But no more fun and games. You're finished.
Sorry that I was wrong about you, but Oleg was very convincing and...
That's okay. I'm a man. I don't hold a grudge. Come on, we've got to get to the airplane. The people from the sector are probably already waiting for us.
Nina's father tried for months to scientifically prove what had happened. However, he eventually gave up, knowing that there are some things that just can't be explained with formulas. Still, or perhaps because of that, a small film company is very interested in his story. After his encounter with the sect, Eddie the janitor immediately started attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings and has been sober ever since. He is using his striking voice doing voiceovers for goblins in video games.
Sure.
Lisa originally wanted to become a photographer, but she was unsuccessful due to the fact that she couldn't manage to change the batteries in the camera. Her new career as a bike courier also ended suddenly after just 2 hours and her first flat tire, because no one patched the tire for her. She is now selling magnetic microwave hamsters from a small stand in Berlin. When the police arrived at the museum, Kansky's body had disappeared. As Max realized when he saw the amulet, the commissioner was a member of the mysterious sect, which no one has heard from since their intervention in Antarctica. The sect's motives remain a mystery. Were their actions really for the benefit of mankind? And have they really disappeared? The sanitation worker noticed Nina's lie just in time and didn't quit his job. 1 week later, he actually did win the lottery, divorced his wife, and has lived happily ever since.
Ja hoor.
Conductor Karpman's unpunctuality cost him his job. However, German Railways was thrilled to hire him. He now works the daily Hamburg-Bielefeld route. After another 2,376 cigarette breaks together, soldiers Romanova and Yushin decided to quit smoking. They now spend their time sticking nicotine patches to various areas on each other's bodies. However, rumors of an upcoming wedding could not be confirmed.
Ja hoor.
Agents Fetisov and Radinkov left the Secret Service to open a boutique in Moscow that features tailor-made suits. None of the passengers died in the dramatic train wreck, which looked worse than it was. The scientists are still puzzling over the strange results of the plant analysis that Nina so brilliantly manipulated. The Doberman Pinscher took advantage of the opportunity to escape and is currently following in the footsteps of one of his ancestors and terrorizing the moors of England. Barkeeper O'Brien was hit by a drunken truck driver in front of his pub, quit his job, and has been teaching rhetoric at the University of Dublin. The fisherman's doctor urgently recommended he pay better attention to his health. He now only fishes when the sun is shining, in other words, twice a year, and has switched to drinking single malt Scotch whiskey. Klaus lost his home when the pub closed. He wandered around homeless and without a goal for months until he finally discovered his purpose in life and a place to stay in the small German town of Geesthacht. He is now a game designer for graphic adventures.
Ja.
Fernando, the gatekeeper, is currently working on his latest series of paintings, the 1,000 extremely different growth stages of the date palm tree. Thanks to her untiring physical efforts, Sister Sabrina actually won the mayoral election. However, she had to resign 9 months later to take care of her baby. Shortly after his efforts in the inner courtyard, Puyol, the patient, set the world record in building a house of cards. Since then, he has appeared in numerous TV talk shows, babbling nonsense and earning money, hand over fist. However, we strongly oppose the extremely malicious insinuation that this career path is a general prerequisite for a career in television. Ramon builds strange figures out of shells based on Manuel Perez's even stranger drawings and sells them to tourists for exorbitant amounts of money. The villainous quartet was literally put on ice for a very long time. As a result, large-scale mind control continues to be reserved for a very popular, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. The contracts are signed and sealed. You can look forward to seeing your favorite characters again in Secret Files 2.
Max?
Yeah?
Have I thanked you yet?
No, I don't think so.
The plane must have an autopilot function.
Penguin. Nou ja, toch nog een beetje hulp opgezocht.
Camera's rolling.
And I'd like to help you too. I don't need to go to bed anymore anyway, and I can always sleep when I'm dead. So, if I can do something for you...
That's really nice.
Here's looking at you, kid. Sorry, I forgot my line.
You know the difference between me and you? I make this look good. Cut!
Just because I'm filming a shitty film for some shitty people doesn't mean that I enjoy being an actor. I was not outstanding, and I was not exceptional. I was monumental. I was epochal.
Is dat trouwens
Camera's rolling.
Hendrix?
Prop guy, please bring the fake iron bar this time. What a comedian.
Camera's rolling.
If my eyes
was
don't
dat,
deceive me, the stodgy could now look a lot like...
Hoe heet die? Ja, ik heb hem uitgespeeld. Toen nou, hoe heet die vent?
I can't stand
Michael
taking the
Ironside.
train, sorry. Let's film the scene again.
Tenminste, het leek erop. Een van die twee, Lance Hendricks of die Michael Ironside. Oké, nou, uitgespeeld. Joehoe! Eindelijk maar toch. Maar fijn. Ik kan deze eraf. Ja, dan ga ik met... ding is bezig. Hoe heet die? Ga ik met een nieuwe stream beginnen. Waarschijnlijk wordt het inderdaad Assassin's Creed Mirage. Een beetje afwisseling. Kan zijn dat ik misschien met het tweede deel bezig ga, weet ik eigenlijk niet. Dus, nou fijn, in ieder geval bedankt voor het kijken. Bedankt voor de hulp. Bedankt voor de chat. En tot de next stream.